Hey there everybody, this is Mike, this is Low Def Media, and it has been a while since I've done or recorded a long form piece of content. Mostly I've been doing YouTube shorts, and it's been a long time since I've sat down and actually filmed some long form content, so I thought it was time. Now, what are we going to talk about today? There's a variety of topics that I would like to go over as it revolves around the content creator space. First thing is the mic set that I'm using today. I'm using the Saramonic Blink 500 B2 Plus mic set, and if you can look in there, this is what comes in the set. You get a transmitter, another transmitter here, the receiver goes there, and then you get these little two adapters, one for Lightning, one for USB-C. Because I'm using the mic set right now, this is the transmitter here, and then the receiver is over there. The only thing that I want to plug, there are plenty of review videos out there, and the only thing I wanted to plug is as an everyday, kind of normal content creator, average, we'll use that word. This is a great set. Does everything that a lot of the more expensive brands do, but because it's cheaper. And so it does a lot of those things without the cost. Very easy to set up, great sound quality, great price. And so if you're looking for a wireless mic set, I highly recommend the Saramonic Blink 500 B2 Plus. So let me know down in the comments what you think about the audio quality of this set as we kind of continue on. I think it sounds fabulous, but you let me know your thoughts. The other thing, every fall, the action camera industry, they do a release. So like GoPro, they'll release their camera, DJI will release their camera. We'll probably see something from Insta360, but I want to focus on GoPro and DJI. Now, I did a YouTube short, and it'll be published this week, or it'll be published, is that the right word? Dropped. It'll be dropped this weekend. And what I mentioned in there is that, in my opinion, GoPro is kind of like BlackBerry. BlackBerry started off in the cell phone space and quickly became synonymous with business. If you were doing business, you had to have a BlackBerry. Okay, so they revolutionized the cell phone industry. But then Android and iOS or Apple came out, quickly surpassed them, and now you don't hear about BlackBerry. They don't even make phones anymore. And so I see the same thing happening with GoPro. GoPro revolutionized the action cam market and became synonymous with action cameras. If you said, hey, I have an action camera, people pretty much understood you had a GoPro. But now that space is way more competitive, and DJI and Insta360 have become way more innovative and have probably surpassed GoPro as far as cameras and features. Maybe not as far as name recognition. Most people still gravitate to GoPro just because that's a name they're familiar with. But if you look at just the quality of the product being produced, DJI, Insta360 really pushing the envelope and giving more features to the customers. And so I see GoPro quickly becoming a company like BlackBerry, where if they don't watch out, they're quickly going to become irrelevant and get passed in an industry they pretty much created. So I'm very interested to see what GoPro releases this fall, to see if they incorporate anything that's innovative, cutting edge. Things like microphone sets. DJI has the ability to connect to their proprietary microphone sets, and that's in the Action 4 and the Pocket 3. They started that with the DJI Pocket 2, where the Creator Combo came with a microphone that connected to that camera, and they've kind of followed suit with that with their action camera and the new iteration of the Pocket 3. So they're pushing the envelope. Then you've got Insta360 with a flip-up screen so that you can, selfie screen, so you can see what you're recording if you've got the camera faced at you. Also 8K video. And so they're doing a lot of innovative things with their cameras. And so it's going to be very interesting to see what GoPro decides to do to stay relevant in that space. DJI, the last two iterations, the Action 3 and 4, very similar. The form factor looks the same. Sensor size is a little bit different, but the resolution's still the same. I've got the DJI Action 2, and I would say that it by itself, aside from the form factor, is very similar to the Action 4 with the image quality, with the features. I mean, it does 4K 120, and so that's what the Action 4 does. So aside from some other things, I mean, this mic set, I plugged it right into the Action 2 and it worked fine. And plugged it into the Action 4 and I had some issues, and I think I've worked out why. It was more of a connection issue than it was hardware issue, but still I've had issues trying to hook microphones up to the Action 4. And so I say all that to say that between the Action 2 and the Action 4, not a lot of growth there. The 3 and the 4 look pretty much identical. So I'm very excited to see what's coming out. They say that there's going to be 2 cameras, that DJI is going to release the Action 5 and then the Action 5 Pro. Now, what will differentiate the two? Who knows? But excited to see that. And then the last thing, Amazon Prime. So Amazon Prime just, came and went. And I know in years past, you could find some really great deals. And I bought a lot of content creator specific items on Prime Day. Things like lights and microphones and stuff like that. But what I found this year is, one, the pricing wasn't all that great. It's like they raised the prices to chop them down to make it look like you were getting a great deal. But if you look, a lot of those prices are still the same now. And so I didn't see a lot of great pricing during Prime Day. Let me know what you found down in the comments. Always like to hear from you. But it was hard to find content creator specific material. Now you would think that a lot of content creators go to Amazon to buy their products. You buy microphones, you can buy lights, you can buy cameras. So a lot of people go to Amazon to buy their equipment. So why then wouldn't they have a department that's specific to content creators or to videographers or photographers? Now you can put in cameras and you'll get cameras and maybe the occasional supporting, like a microphone or something. But I found it very challenging to just find things that content creators would use in making videos. Wireless mics, cables, cameras, selfie sticks. Speaking of selfie sticks, a quick little plug. This is the PGY Tech Manus Pod Z that I'm using with the Canon G7X Mark III. Perfect. It goes, you've got to go look online. This thing is just an amazing, very inexpensive tripod, and it does a lot. So you buy stuff like that off of Amazon. And so why don't they have a content creator specific department? That I think would be very useful. So that's it. That's all I've got today. Just a couple topics that have been rolling around up here rent-free, and thought I would share them with you. Love to get your feedback. So if you have a moment, drop a comment down there. And if you like talking about things, content creator, fitness, reviews, if that's the kind of thing that you like seeing, hey, become a subscriber and hit that little notification bell so when the next video comes out, you'll know about it. And until then, hey, this is Mike. This is Low Def Media. We will see you in the next one.